Hello, everyone. This is Elma, the non-tech techie, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our subscribers, to all our viewers. And today, I have the founder of One Hash AI, Manasja, and under his umbrella of tools, he has One Hash ERP, One Hash Chat, One Hash CRM, and he also has this One Hash Cal. And what I really like about this is that it's perfect. It's actually free for individuals, but it actually gives a lot of value for teams too, because this is where we can integrate all our calendars, and we can even integrate it with Google Meet or Zoom, whatever you want to use as a meeting, a video meeting tool. And what it does is that it synchronizes all your calendars. So, for example, you have different calendars for different companies. Like me, I work as a consultant for some of the companies. So, I have different calendars. So, I have a calendar for this company, I have a calendar for that company because I'm using their emails. Yes. And whenever I face clients on behalf of them, I need to make sure that I am using their company email. And the challenge for me was I have a calendar for each of my client that I represent. And sometimes, not sometimes, it's actually quite difficult to put all of them together until I found OneHashCal, and it's really the perfect use case for me. So now I can synchronize all my calendars, including personal work, team calendars, everything in one dashboard. And so that I never miss a meeting. And it's really like this is the tool that I've been looking for quite some time now. And I was so happy when I met up with Manas a few weeks ago when we talked about One Hash Chat. And then after that, he mentioned to me One Hash Call, and I tried it, and it's been working perfectly. So thanks so much again, everyone. And if you're new here, please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel or even join our Facebook group where we bring in a lot of new tools and a lot of new tools, a lot of up and coming tools, and you also get to know how the founders think and why these tools were created, what kind of pain points were they trying to address, and how the product has evolved. So today we have Manas. Hello, Manas. How are you?
I'm good, Elma. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So yeah, it's getting quite warm here in Hong Kong now. Where are you based, by the way, in India?
We are
I
based out
forgot.
of Bangalore, Elma.
So
So
does it get
we,
cold there?
no, it's not good. It's I think the temperature is weather is pretty fine. Temperature is almost I think 26 degree. So it's perfectly kind of natural AC we are in. So weather is pretty good.
Okay, that's good. So let's start with my usual question in case they missed our previous live stream on One Hash Cal. Could you please let us know what is One Hash? And how did you evolve? How did the company evolve? Because initially you have One Hash. I'm not sure if it's CRM or ERP first, and then it became an umbrella of tools.
So it's been almost 4 years now, Elma. We started in 2019 with CRM and ERP tools. So far journey is fantastic. We have in the CRM ERP segment itself, we have more than 5,000 clients. We came up with chat tool last time we discussed about that, and I promised you within 15 days or within a month, I'll be coming with app as well. So just to give you an update, for OneS Chat, both Android and iOS app is live on the stores. So we have come up with this. Currently, as I have mentioned you earlier, we are working on URL-based chatbot where the tool can run PDF, where the people tool can run Word doc, where tool can run URLs based on the data we'll be feeding in. Generative AI will generate a bot, and based on that, it will respond to the queries whatever we'll be putting in. So that part we are already working upon. Then this OneHashCal, as you have mentioned, that you have already tested it for almost 15 days now. So earlier, in fact, OneHash we were using Calendly, and we were struggling to pay a lot of money to Calendly just to create a team, and for every teams they were charging separately. Then we thought let's have some sort of tool which is highly affordable. One has come to the picture with a theory that we want to democratize the SaaS market and want to make these kind of tools affordable to everyone. So be it one has CRM, be it one has chat or one has Cal, whatever tool we are bringing in, we are keeping one thing in our mind to keep these kind of tools very affordable. Of course, people say that, CRM, once we launched LTD back in 2019 and 20, people were saying that, just offering the LTD, how will make this kind of product successful. So we could just sell 1100 approx LTD, and now I have more than those number of clients on MRR platform. Now I'm in and that position. If I'll be one as cal for free also, of course, let's say for million users also, I can afford it. So so giving LTD or giving product for free, you get initial traction, you get people's onboarded, they give you the feedback, and you make your product sustainable in the market. So that's our strategy. There are many people who are coming with LTD, and at the end of the day, they are saying that, hey, sorry, we cannot, run the company, and we are closing the product. There are many stories. You might be aware of it. So one has what we are doing. We have come with the CRM, then we build our MRR. We have come with the one has chat tool LTD. Currently, it is on LTD, and we do have MRR clients on chat tool as well, because there are a couple of people who bought the LTD. Now they are saying your tool is fantastic. I want to switch to MRR, and because your tool is serving my purpose, I'm okay to give you or whatever work it is solving my problem. I'm okay to switch to MRR. Similar thing happened with one as CRM as well. There were a couple of people who switched to from LTD to my MRR. So there are people who have done it. But still, for OneHashCal, it's a very simple tool for individual also and teams also. If you want to schedule, if you want to create events, what problem people were facing in Calendly. In Calendly, if you go to the individual plan, they just allow you to create the individual events. You can create just one event. Let's say for me, being a founder or being like you mentioned that you are a consultant with multiple company, so I cannot have single events for all those things. I might have to take interview. I might have to jump on a webinar call. I might have to jump on a HR kind of call or with partnership meeting or work for raise. So I need multiple events to be created on a single ID. So just to solve that problem, we come up with OneHashCal. It has multiple events. It can be integrated with multiple calendar, as you mentioned. You can integrate with your Google Calendar, with your Apple Calendar, with your Outlook, and so on. So this way, basically, overlay scheduling is also possible. So you will be no, will not be able to you don't have to jump on log into every platform to check whether your calendar is booked or not. System is taking care of that. Once it is integrated, you're free. You just have to check when meeting is scheduled and you have to attend the meeting. One thing which is very important, what I noticed while started using these calendar earlier, I was thinking, why should I use calendar and share my link with someone? Now I feel that if you share your calendar, it makes you disciplined, because you know that you have opened your calendar from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the morning. So anyhow, if someone schedule a meeting, you have to be there. So one way it makes you very disciplined. That's the very basic thing which I see that a lot of people feel that they are not disciplined. How they can get disciplined? For me, this is the one thing which makes me very disciplined. If I want to schedule a scrum meet every day at a particular time, system does allow me. In OneHas calendar itself, I schedule a recurring meeting, and every day before some time, it gets me a reminder that you have a meeting scheduled with you. There are a lot of workflow setup that I can do in the OneHas cal itself. If someone is scheduling an events with me, if I want to trigger them an email, so I can do that. This is possible in individual account as well as in team accounts. So, so tools is designed in such a way that if you are a founder, if you are a freelancer, if you are an HR agency, if you are a doctors, because it does have, if you have a list of doctors or list of sales members in your team, everyone can manage their entire team, and there are certain rules like round robin, collective scheduling. Let's say that at a particular time, I let's say I want to schedule a meeting with Elma, and there are a couple of people. I don't know that who is available at what particular time. I just have to do a dynamic linking. I just have to add a plus 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 and the name of that person. System will allow me to check the entire calendar of each person and update me that at this particular time these three members are available. I don't have to reach anyone or knock anyone at what time you are available or have to check individual calendars. So dynamic checking of the calendars is pretty much possible. I'll just give you a live example also while demonstrating it. You'll get to know that how these things work. I'll focus on how you can schedule a webinar, allow hundred of people to join a single link. I'll discuss about how you can use Teams features, how you can use collective scheduling, how you can use round robin scheduling, how you can use team scheduling and allow multiple people on the same link. So I'll discuss all these parts and of course the notification setup, routing forms, and web, how you can work on workflows. So all those parts I'll be discussing about. Yes,
Okay,
Alma,
cool.
what do you?
Cool. So yeah, so we are all excited about it. And by the way, in case you do not know Manasia, like he mentioned earlier that okay, they really focus on MRR before creating a new app. And I also like the way that they approach bugs. So if I have any issues, the only thing the what I have to do is go to their I need to reach out to their support and they will solve it almost straight away. They don't waste time on that, like almost it's almost instant. So you have very established tool. The company is also established and stable, and third is they are very responsive when it comes to your concerns regarding their software. So they really do their best to make sure that you are happy with this with their software. Okay, so that is something really great. Okay, so let's start with the demonstration. And by the way, guys, I pinned in the chat box the link to sign up for OneHashCal. Now, if you could please create your OneHashCal ID, and sorry, the slash Elma is taken. Nobody can take that away from me anymore. I reserved that long time ago, but it's like cal.id slash Elma, and it's just beautiful. It's so easy to remember, so you can create yours too. And please create something because later on I will need that from you and I will ask you for something. And we have a surprise. Okay? Is that right? Okay, so let's start with the demonstration.
All right, thank you. Just let me know once my screen is visible to you.
Okay. Hola, who is Spanish? Okay, let's show this on stream. And yes, we can see your screen now.
Is it visible?
Yes.
I think you're able to see my cal ID, right?
Uh, yes, now we can see the. Ah, it's Fernando. He's greeting me in Spanish. Hola, señor.
So, guys, this is the cal ID that I am using it. My cal ID is cal ID slash Manas. I'll just open it to show you how it looks like. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not good. I'm not well. So I'm just opening my cal ID. Just see how it looks like. You can create a similar one for you. So this is my cal ID. This is me. That's my name. This is my bio, what I do. And these are the events that I was talking about. You can create multiple such events. Hey, one is for interview, one is for demo, one is for partnership call, this is for webinars. So whatever webinar I do. So what I mean to say that if you're doing any interview, you see that 50 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes. So I can set this timing and my user is well aware. If they want to see a demo of the product or want to do a partnership call, think better than me, he can judge how much time it will take. So they can select the timing based on that. If I'm taking an interview, that person can select that he needs just 15 minutes or 30 minutes or 16 minutes. So I'll just quickly go through these individual events first, then I'll go to Teams event as well and how we can set multiple things here. Let's say you are a HR manager and you are conducting an interview. What you have to do, you just have to create an events here. You mention that this is interview and what you want to set in here. I'll just go to the edit section. I'll show you what all things are possible in this particular individual individual events. So I can set this URL as per my wish. This is my calendar and I'm taking interview. This is a short description which is visible here. You can see it here. It looks pretty good here. So you can put in the description here, and these are the available slots. What I have done here, I'm allowing bookers to select the duration. What I mean by this, here you can see that there are two slots, 15 minutes and 30 minutes. If I want to make it 60 minutes also, for any kind of meeting I'm doing, let's say I'm doing a call with any of my client, and he knows that it will take 60 minutes or 1.5 hours. So based on that, if you set it, they can select the timing based on if you are available at that particular slot. System will allow them to book a meeting. So this allow your booker to select a duration. If I want to uncheck it, I can do that also. If I want to allow it, I can allow them also. So that is also possible. These are the locations. Whether you are using Google Meet, you are using Zoom, you are using WhatsApp, Telegram, these all medium we support. In fact, you can do a WhatsApp calling as well using this platform, and you can make it default as well. You can do Zoom, you can do Google Meet, you can do Telegram. If you are doing any in-person meeting, still you want to book your calendar, that is also possible. You just have to add the address and all, and you can book a one-to-one. If someone is visiting visiting your place and want to meet you in person, that is also possible. So if you want to make a call at that particular time, so you can add the numbers as well so that you can make a call. So this is a kind of reminders you can system will give you. Let's say if I want to intimate person, there is a meeting. So first of all, I'll just go to one by one. I'll go to that part as well. Let's go with the availability. So this availability, either you can select a default one or you can create multiple availability. Why I need multiple availability? Let's see. I want to do a webinar, and for that particular webinar, I want to make myself available just for 2 hours for a particular day. In that case, you might have to create availability, multiple availability. I'll discuss about that once I go to the webinar part. So this is your default working hours. If you want to make any changes with this, you can do it. You can select any of the global timing. So for me, it's Asia and Kolkata. You can select based on your availability and based on your time zone. You can select that. How often you want to get yourself booked, you can schedule those things here. Monthly, how many calls you want, weekly, how many calls you want, how many meetings you want. All those things you can set it here. Duration, what should be the duration? This is for sometimes what happens, your next day you are not booked, and after 10 days someone is scheduling you. So just to ensure that you are not booked after 10 days or 12 days or 13 days, you want to get it booked earlier. So you can limit yourself and book and allow people to book you for the next calendar day. You can make it for 5 days, 6 days, 1 day, or 2 days based on your wish. And here in the advanced section, whatever questions you want to ask, if someone is booking you, you want to make it mandatory that they have to update these things, and this will be available on your booking page. Let's say if someone wants to schedule an interview with me, but if they'll be selecting this particular option, they have to select it, and they have to answer some questions that I have asked. Here I have asked. See, I want their name, their email address, and their contact number. And I have made these things mandatory. So whenever I'll be going here, I'll be scheduling a meeting, system will ask me. So you have to update these numbers and everything. These are mandatory one. And if you want to make it non-mandatory, that is also possible. You just have to uncheck it, and that will become non-mandatory. You just have to select it and edit it. This editing is also possible. If you want to make it non-required, you just have to say yes, non-required. If required, you have to say yes, not required, no. So you can do that and make this field non-mandatory. If you want to add any questions, so that is also possible. You can do that. This is for recurring event. If you are doing any regular meeting with the clients, if you are doing any Scrum calls at a particular times, this will help you out to set up the recurring meetings. That is also possible. There are multiple apps that you can install. If let's say I have installed PayPal for the payment, there are multiple apps available here. You can add those apps and install it. Calendar and all of everything is installed. I have one workflow set up here. What I have done, whenever an interview is scheduled, and there's, let's say, interview is at 10 p.m. At night, so I have set an email to that particular person. So all these are, if I want to create any kind of variables, these are automatically system is taking event name, date and timing, and if what is the name of the event, date and timing, and it is sending an email to the whomsoever will be attending that meeting. How many times? One times 10 minutes before. So this is the trigger I have set it, and these are the action that is performing. So I can set this trigger and perform certain actions. So this kind of workflow is also possible in the system, and these all are available in individual plan as well. You just have, of course, what Elma is mentioned. We'll discuss that part later. So these kind of things is possible in the system. So if you want to see that how you are booked, what's the insight, the complete insights you can see it here, and it's pretty good. It looks very good. How many calls? This is for me. How many calls were rescheduled? How many was completed? How many were cancelled? So I have a complete details of the entire thing I have done for this particular month. So you can keep a track of everything. So for me, these are the events. I have created multiple events. I have webinars, I have requirement gathering call, I have project review mood. So these are the events I'm part of. If I go to the events, individual one I have discussed with you, and all the settings and all what which I was discussing till the question part I have discussed. You can ask the questions. You can have. So if you want to do any kind of webhook events, want to trigger something, you can do that webhook events as well, and you can set the certain condition based on that trigger any events. So that is also possible in the system. I'll go to the, these are same one, individual one. I'll go to the team one. So this is pretty important, which might be useful if you have a team, if you have a sales team, if you have onboarding team. So this is pretty helpful. So here I have selected round robin. Round robin means, let's say if I have a 4 5 sales team member, and based on availability of the salesperson, it will automatically assign these links or these sales call to the relevant person. How it works? So basically, let's say if I open this particular link, it will tell me that one has sales team is available at this particular time. If someone will be scheduling a meeting, it will just check my calendar's availability or my team member's availability and assign this call to one of the team member who is available at that particular time. So in the round robin, it checks all the sales team members availability and assign this to one member. So this is how this one works. In the collective, if I want to schedule, let's say for a particular call, I need 2 3 people. So project manager, I want project manager to be there. I want business analyst to be there, and of course, sales team, one member from sales team to be there. So you can have an onboarding team link where if someone wants to schedule you, they have to set this collective option. And once this collective option is set, they can schedule a meeting when all these 3 members are available. So basically now this link is checking all 3 members, whether Ankur is available or not, Vikram is available or not. So if I check this calendar on 13 Saturday 3:30 p.m., all 3 members are available. And if I want to schedule a call at 1 hour, I can do that. For 130 hours also, I can do that. So that is also possible. So system is completely checking the availability of all 3 members. So all these 3 members are available at this particular time. So this is collective scheduling. If you have a list of members, and let's say in case of to help you understand this one, let's say I have a panel of doctor, let's say 3 4 person are there, and I want to give an option to everyone to schedule a call with anyone. Let's say I'm running a saloon and I have 5 people working in my saloon. So if someone wants to schedule a call with any of us, they can they just I just have to share this particular link to my users, and they can select with this particular person I want a meeting, with this person I want a meeting, and with this person I want a meeting. So this allow this particular one allow you to book any of these schedule member. So in a saloon use cases, you might have understood this part, that I know that I want either in a saloon or spa, you know that if you want to schedule a meeting, you know that this is the person whom you want to have a want to take a service with. So you can select that person and we can schedule a meeting, and this person's calendar will be booked. Similarly, in hospitals also, what happens? They have a list of doctors, and you know that which doctors is relevant to you. The description is written. You can schedule a meeting with any of the doctors. So this is also possible in the teams where all the team members are there on a single link. So this is also possible in the system. So onboarding, I have discussed collective. So this is the team option. This probably, I think, in the free trial, you might not be able to. Free trial, you will be able to use it, but post that, you might not be able to use it. We'll see that how we can give these offers so that you can explore the team features and use the team features also. So if I want to set anything, let's say this is my one has sales team and I want to edit something. So here also everything is possible. I can do the setup. Let me just go to the events from there. If you want to do any kind of setups, you can do it in the event types also. Let's say I want to do any edit or want to make any changes. So here I can do it. Similarly, I'm allowing people, I have a URL, I have a description, allowing the bookers to schedule it. Location, I can select anyone, any out of these. I can set my availability. This also I can set it. This I can allow choose common schedule between us. So it will automatically change the entire calendar of everyone, or I can uncheck it also, and or can do overlay as well. Assignment, as I was mentioning, round robin basis I can do it, or else collective scheduling also I can do it. So I can select any out of these. Collective, once everyone is available, then only it will book. Round robin, it will choose based on the availability. I can limit it on all those setup which I have discussed for individual. This is possible in and in this team as well. So instant booking also possible. So if you are available instantly, it will not have any buffer like 2 hours or 3 hours. They can instantly book you on this particular call. So there are many apps. I'll just go to the app section. You can check that. It can be integrated with Google Calendar, Google Meet, Zoom, Zoho. It can be integrated with CRM as well, Apple Calendar. For payment, we have Stripe, we have PayPal as well. You can do a FaceTime, directly integrate with Apple, so Google Analytics, all those things. So there are many integrations as well, and of course, we are working on many integrations as well. So, any questions so far, Ilma?
Oh, actually, there are questions. Yeah, there are some questions. Okay, first one is here from Victor. Can the call ID URL be changed later once created?
No, it cannot be changed. Once the URL is created, you cannot change the cal ID URL. So I'll
Okay, so you
suggest
are
Victor, you can create cal ID slash cal.id slash Victor.
right, like slash Elma. That's taken. It's reserved. Nobody can take mine away anymore. But you are stuck with it, whatever you do. Okay, so a lot of the people in our community is using sessions for video meetings. So it's yeah. So we are wondering, when can you do an integration with sessions?
I suggest you we have an open roadmap where anyone can request for a feature. Like last call, Elma most many of people were requesting for PDF and URL for OneHashCal chat. So they were looking for a bot. So we have already started working on it, and I think
Right.
in this week itself we'll be making that feature live.
Okay,
So
that's
us,
great.
yeah.
But
So us,
I
yeah, please.
recall I went to the roadmap, but it's all the applications in there. You have the CRM, the CAL, the ERP, and chat.
Correct.
So how
Correct.
do I know that I am making a suggestion only for CAL?
Just mention that you need this feature in OneHashCal. You need it to be integrated with sessions. Just mention that. We'll take care of that.
Okay, so Ashish, I'm going to create that later on the roadmap. I need you to vote for that feature. Okay, because I also need sessions in the to be integrated. That's what I use. Okay.
Definitely, we'll work on that.
Have you integrated with yes, there are a lot of
Definitely.
integrations, and if you want specific integrations, you can make a request, and let's see if more people, or okay, there are a lot of people asking for it, then they will work on it definitely. But I'm wondering, do you have connection with Pabli, with Pabli Connect already?
CRM, we have Pabli Connect. On
Mm-hmm.
Ascal, as of now, we do not have Pabli, but we have a plan to have an integration with Pabli and Zapier. So everyone wants Pabli, Zapier, and Integromat.
Right.
So CRM too, we already have all these integrations because
Okay.
we
Okay.
launched it in 2019, so it's been 4 years. So all the integrations, we have a fantastic marketplace. Similarly, for these tools, I just need people's request on the roadmap, couple of upvotes, and definitely will work on that.
Okay, let me write it down, because there is also another up and coming integration tool. It's called Active Pieces, and in fact, I like to use that one. It's less complicated to use compared with others. So let's see if it can be integrated as well. So we have Active Pieces and Sessions. Let me write it down before I forget. Okay, and do you have any webhooks in the app?
Yes, I have just demonstrated that you can do that. There are
Okay.
webhooks.
And lastly, how is it different from a lot of other similar apps?
So the best one, which is in the market, is Calendly. So everyone knows that. So I did a comparison with that with them
Yeah.
only. They allow you only one events. I have demonstrated you can create multiple events. You can integrate with multiple calendars. You can do in any kind of workflow setup, routing setups, payment gateway integration. And these all are absolutely free. So so of course. There are similar apps. If someone is giving you group events, someone is giving you individual events, I'm giving you everything. You have group events, you have team events, you have this individual events as well. So you can create all these sort of events.
Okay, so no more questions after that. So we don't have much questions. I think the demo is really pretty straightforward, and it showed us the capabilities of OneHashCal. Another question I have is, say I want to em- embed a booking page in my on my web page. Is that possible? Like, can I copy a code or something?
So we are working on this. This feature, I'm 100% sure that people will be requesting, like
Okay.
Luma and all, because we do need such kind of pages where which people will be requesting, and all those pages will be captured. So we are working on that features. In fact, you can give a request on our roadmap. We'll definitely work on this feature as well. And this has been requested by our users as well, earlier as well. So we'll work on this. And as of now, we do have a routing forms. So using that, of course, these things are possible. You'll have a form where people will be filling in the forms, and based on that, you ask certain questions, and it's getting redirected to certain teams based on the questionnaire they answered. These things are there, but just to make a landing pages where people fills in the details, and based on that, these things are set up. This will, of course, create a user-friendly experience for the user end users. So routing form is already there where people can use it, but to make it more interactive, we'll work on this as well.
Okay. And another thing that I'm looking for, which actually I like about sessions, is that it allows me to put in an agenda on the calendar. So if somebody books me, for example, the first time I meet a founder before we do a live stream, I ask them to have a meeting with me, and I think you've experienced that with me. And there is an agenda attached to the calendar invite, or to the to the booking form, like, hey, this is what we are going to talk about during the meeting. And is this something that
It's already
and that
there.
and we can display it during the meeting?
Of course, it is already there. There is a section called your agenda. What will the meeting agenda? You just update it there. So in your calendar, it will be visible. Whatever agenda or whatever things you're gonna discuss, it will display it in your meeting section. So these things are already there.
Okay. Yeah, you have a lot of features. I recall you also have what is the custom domain already? Is that right? Or did I create a new link for that? I can't remember.
You can do your branding once you upgrade it to Teams plan. So you can disable the branding and put your own. You might have already, Elma, I think you have already done it.
I've already done it. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm doing a lot of things like this, and I don't know which one I have done, which one's not. So I probably have done it.
mhm.
Okay, so I can wait to use my calendar in cold email outreach and on LinkedIn. Yeah. So yeah, this is really an awesome tool. It will get you organized, not only you, but your entire team and your organization. Routing form is great, yes. And we have the round robin too. It's not just the routing form. So it's really cool. Any more questions? Okay, so no more questions and no more comments, and people are liking it, actually liking it. Okay, what are the plans for mobile apps?
Plan we have already working on it. Like in the last meeting, I mentioned that when I start, I'll make it live within 15 days. So it's already live on Android and iOS. So when I scan, our team is working on the app. It's in the development phase within this quarter because it's bit complex one. So we are working on it. Within this quarter, the app will be live. So definitely there will be an app.
Okay, so guys, by the way, who has already created a free account? Can you please say yes, comment yes? I dropped the link of OneHashCal here earlier. Let me get it again. Okay, Joginder said yes. Ashish said yes. I have. Okay, I do not see that. So quite a few people already said yes. Let me go here. So HM Shuja, Ashish, Joginder. Oh, Jennifer, can you please create your one hash chat, one hash cal ID, please? Okay, let me see. So who hasn't created their one hash cal ID?
Guys, just paste your cal ID slash your username. We'll make all those accounts which is getting created during the webinar, and we'll upgrade you to the Teams plan for free.
Wow. Really? You're going to give everyone a free one, a free team account?
Yes. Whomsoever,
Nice.
yeah, just paste it in the comment section. Your cal ID will upgrade you to the Teams plan for free.
Cool. So if you haven't created your one hashcal ID, you better create it now so that. Okay, so we have here cal.id Ashish Maru. Is this also you, Ashish? Cal.id Eminence. Okay, Victor, can you please post your one hashcal ID? So Joginder has cal.id slash Joginder. So this is the beauty of it. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters and then your name. That's it. It's really short, easy to remember, and even people that you meet up with, they will find it easy to remember. So yeah, that's good. Let's see who else did not create one. I know Victor did, but he did not post. So please post your one hash cal ID. So it's cal.id slash your name. Yeah, I should post mine. Cal.id slash Elma. I am even posting mine. Oh, that's HM. Where
HM
is
Sahuja, I
mine?
think this guy, I know this guy. He has interacted with me also. So he always support one as during I think CRM days itself.
Yes. Okay, anyone else who would like to get a team account from one hash cal, please post your cal ID link here. And we have here Alexa Walker.
I think Alexa, I'll suggest you just create cal ID slash Alexa. That will look
Right.
better.
Yes,
Correct.
because this is too long.
Yeah. So why people are using cal ID? It's because of the sexy URL. Sorry about the word, but it looks pretty good. If normally someone asks me what's your cal ID, I just have to say my name. That's it.
Oh, Victor shared his already. Let me check it out. Victor, I couldn't find your Cal ID link. Let us see. No, I couldn't find Victor's Cal ID. Let me see if it's on YouTube. Victor, you have to share it here on the chat, or I will not remember to give you or to ask Manas for the code for you. Let me check. Oh, YT is blocking it. Okay, just send it to me on a private message. That's fine, and I will. Yeah, probably what YouTube is blocking it. Then I would know. So anyone else? Where's Sumit? I saw Sumit earlier. Okay.
And we are working with the integrations as well. The people who already have chat or have CRM, these all tools will be integrated with each other.
Cool. So, but okay. So, for example, I have one hash chat and one hash call. If I want to avail of one hash CRM, how do I go with it? It's only for subscription now, right?
Correct. CRM, it's only on subscription now. It's of course
Right.
this is a
No more LTD, guys.
no
Sorry.
more entity.
But
CRM,
what
there is no
we
entity.
still have the chat and the call as LTD, so you better take advantage of it right now because once it's gone, it's gone.
Chat
And
also,
this,
it's well for
right.
limited time. It's on LTD. Probably once we
Mhm.
remove it, then of course there is no coming back.
You are still in the mirror, right? The one chat.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Now I can hear you.
Yeah, you're still in deal mirror for one hash chat, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's look here. Oh, here is from Ngok Nguyen. So let me see here.
Anyone, if you miss it or not able to ping it, just ping it to Elma. The moment she'll give me confirmation, so I'll upgrade all those plans to Teams plan. So Elma, I just need
Okay.
a list of people, a list of Cal ID. So whomsoever I posted, I have the details of it. If someone pings you later on that they need Cal ID and they join the call, I'm okay to give it to them.
Okay, great. Thanks so much. And is okay, guys. Do you have any other questions about one hash call about call ID before I let Manas go? Okay, thanks, Victor. I will look for your DM later on. Okay, so far, no more questions. So that ends our live stream for today. And thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, Manas, for giving us access to OneHashCal Teams. And it's really fully featured. And I'm going to the roadmap right after this to make to enter the suggestions or feedback that we got during our live stream. Let me see. There's one more. Okay, so yes, I got your message that you sent the ID URL to me. So I'm going to send it to Manas. Oh, there's one more. T chip. Okay, there
Thanks,
you
guys. Thanks
go.
for joining.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Whatever feature request you have, you can go to roadmap.oneas.ai and request for the features. We will definitely look into it if we get a couple of people voting for the same. So this is a fantastic product. I would say that you definitely try it. And if you guys, looking for any upgrade or anything, you reach Elma. So whatever name Sylvie forward me, I'll upgrade all those accounts. I'll share some coupons code with Elma. She'll distribute with you guys. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks, Elma.
Okay,
Thank you so
thank you,
much for your
thank
time.
you. So
Thank you.
thanks from Victor and also thanks from Ngok. So thank you so
Thanks,
much,
thanks, guys.
everyone. So see
Thank
you
you.
again next week, and we have another live stream. Thank you. Thanks,
Thank you.
Manas. Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone. Okay, bye bye.